Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be telling you guys my biggest turn-offs that guys do. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, you share it with someone, preferably a guy, and subscribe to my channel to be notified. But for now, let's just get right into this video. Number one, when a guy cannot hold a conversation. I like to talk a lot, okay? I like to have deep conversations. I like to get to know a person. I like to, just have conversations. Communication is key. If you are like one of those dudes that like cannot hold a conversation for longer than 30 minutes, chances are I'm probably not going to be interested in you. And that's the thing. Like, I like to have conversations. I like to, talk about things and like talk about my feelings and stuff like that. But if you're one of those dudes that are just like, you can care less, or like you don't like to talk or whatever, like at least listen, but that's the thing. Like, if I cannot stand it when a guy cannot hold a conversation. Number two, when a guy is too much. First off, let me say that I don't like it, and I think it's so unattractive. It's like gross when a guy is nosy. I cannot stand a guy that is nosy, okay? Because I'm not like that. I'm not a nosy person. I can care less about like what goes on into your life or whatever, or what you're doing. Like, I don't care about that. But if you're one of those dudes that are just like, you're so nosy and like you have to know everything, and you're just like, well, why this? But why? But why? But why? It's just like, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't like it when a guy is nosy. So moving on into that, I don't like it when a guy is too much. I don't like it when a guy is just like breathing down your neck and he's just like always asking you all these questions. And I'm not gonna even like lie to you guys about this. Like, when I'm interested in a guy, of course I want him to be, not nosy, but of course, like, I want him to get to know me. Like, I want him to ask me questions and stuff, of course, because I'm interested in him, and like, I want to get to know him too. If I'm not interested in this guy, of course I'm going to be like, oh my god, like, you're so annoying, like, stop, like, I'm going to block you, like, shut up, like, don't talk to me or whatever. Of course, I know, that's mean, heartless, whatever, get over it, okay? But that's what I'm saying. So I don't like it when a guy's like too much, like, he's more like dramatic than me, or he takes things like to the next level, or just like too much, like aggressive kind of thing. There's a difference between like, I guess, like being like overprotective and completely like aggressive and just like takes control of everything and like being like a control freak, okay? We'll get into that too. So I don't like it when a guy is like too much, Number three, when a guy doesn't tell me anything. I don't like to be left out the loop, especially if you're my man. Like, if, God forbid, we're in the hospital or something, and they're like, is he allergic to anything? And I'm gonna be like, I don't know, like, I've only been with him for like 10 years, and I still don't know anything about him. That's like wrong. Like, like, I want to get to know you. Like, I want you to tell me how your day went. I want you to tell me about your life. I want you to tell me your likes and your dislikes, and how much you love me and how much I mean to you. These are things that are very important and crucial in life, But I think it's your turn off if like I ask a guy something and he's just like, no, or like, yeah, or something. Like, no, go into detail, Number four, when they keep bringing up their exes, ex-girls they've hooked up with, girls they thought they had, girls they liked before, like any girl when you're talking to me. I think this should be like a one and done conversation. If I'm talking to a guy and I'm like, oh, like, why haven't your past relationships worked out? Which is actually one of the first questions I will ask a guy if I'm trying to get to know him. That's one of the first questions I will ask. And if he's just like, oh, like, it just didn't work out, we just had different views, she cheated, I did something wrong, or, whatever the case may be, maybe he's like, I never had a girlfriend. At that point, I'll be like, okay, like, that's cool, like, let me be your first, okay? That kind of thing. But I think it's just rude and disrespectful when, like, you keep bringing up girls, like, in front of me, okay? Like, for instance, like, if I'm wearing a red t-shirt, okay? And he's like, dang, like, you look so good in that red shirt. But you know who wore it better? Like, my ex wore a red shirt and she looked hella fine in it. Like, like, excuse me? Why are you talking about her? Like, she's long gone. Don't know why you're still talking about her, okay? Or for instance, if we're at a restaurant and I order a drink and he's like, oh, my ex hated this drink, but this one day I like played a prank on her and like I ordered the drink, but I told her it wasn't the drink, and then like she drank it and then she like threw up. Like, like, that's not even funny, first off, okay? Second off, like, I can care less about your ex-girlfriends because, look, upgrade, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. But that's the thing though, like, if you keep bringing up girls, like, from your past or whatever, like, I'm gonna start to think that, like, oh, you still have some type of, like, something for them. Like, you still think about them. You still wonder about them. Like, I don't know, like, stuff. Like, you know, like, and it's not a good feeling to know that, like, there's other people in the back of your mind when, like, I'm with you. Like, you know? So don't do that. I think that's just such a turn off. Like, if you're not over someone, don't be with someone. It's just, yeah. Number 5, when he talks about himself and he doesn't care about me. If I ask a guy, what's your greatest accomplishment in life? And he's like, I played this sport forever, and I was the captain of the team, and I got a scholarship, and then I made it to this school, and then I'm made it into a video game, and now I'm on the cover of the video game. That's cool. I will hang up your poster somewhere, okay? But if you don't ask questions to get to know me as well, like, I get it, like, and it's kind of hard, I guess, because you don't want to say too much, but you don't want to say too little. And I understand that. Perfectly fine. Understandable. But you should just ask something about me. You don't have to ask me what my greatest accomplishment in life is. You can be like, what makes you happy? You know, like, how do you deal with sadness? Or stuff like that. Like, you know, you don't have to ask me necessarily, like, the same question. But if you do, like, ask me, because you genuinely care. You know, if you genuinely, like, don't care about my greatest accomplishments, how I am when I'm sad or stuff like that, then why are we even talking? Like, go home, you know? Number 6, does not get along with friends or family. Growing up, my parents, you know, they didn't really get the concept of, like, having a boyfriend. So every time I told them, like, oh, I was going out with this guy or something, they'd be like, oh, like, you're a friend from school, or, like, oh, your little friend, or, oh, like, okay, like, they didn't think that it was that serious. None of my relationships were serious. So there's that. So, you know, they would be like, oh, he's just a friend from school, like, you know, oh, you guys are always together kind of thing, like, in school or whatever. Like, they didn't get the whole boyfriend concept, like, he's mine or anything like that. So, moving on to my friends. My friends hated every single guy that I was with, that I looked at, that I dated, that I was in the same room, whatever, like, they hated him, okay? And because I knew I deserved better. But of course, me being me, I would always be like, oh, like, you just don't want to see me happy, blah, 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 like, you a hater. But that's the thing, like, I want someone, like, I need someone that gets along with my family, that gets along with my friends, that wants to be serious enough to, you know, show my family that, like, you know, what an actual boyfriend really is like, you know? That kind of thing. Because, for example, if my man wants to throw me a surprise birthday bash, okay, and he's like, okay, cool, like, I'm gonna throw her a surprise birthday bash because my baby girl, she deserves it, okay? That kind of thing. If you look at the invitations, okay, and you're inviting your friends and then, like, his family because, you know, everybody loves me kind of thing, okay? And you just come and you're like, oh, crap, like, none of her family or none of her friends are, like, you know, coming. How am I supposed to receive my gifts? Okay, like, that's the main goal in this. Like, who's gonna give me my gifts, okay? That kind of thing. Like, I want someone to get along with them because just in case, you know, my man ever decides to throw me, like, a surprise birthday bash, you know, he has their names and their numbers and everything, and he knows, like, who I want to come to my birthday party and who I don't, you know? Unless I'm getting a nice gift. Okay. But that's the thing, like, I think it's unattractive when, like, people don't get along with each other, like, especially, like, my man and, like, my family, like, my man and, like, my friends, like, mainly my friends. Like, my parents are cool with, you know, meeting people or whatever, but they don't, like, think of it as, like, anything serious, you know? You're not husband material. It's mainly my friends, though, you know? So I'm not trying to pick sides. I'm not trying to pick and choose. I'm not trying to do any of that. Like, I want everybody just to come together and be one big happy family for me and get my gifts, okay? Anyways, number 7, a psychopath. In middle school and, like, the beginning of high school, I always thought it was so attractive when a guy was, like, so controlling and he'd be like, don't wear this and don't hang out with them and don't talk to guys and you text me as soon as you open your eyes and you can't see anything and you text me throughout the day and stuff like that. I always thought that was, like, genuinely, like, so attractive because I thought that meant the guy was being overprotective. That's wrong, honey. Wrong. No, he likes to be in control because he's a control freak and he will manipulate you into the point where, like, you just don't even know yourself anymore, okay? I think it's so unattractive when a guy thinks like, just because you're that insecure and you think like your girl's gonna leave you, like you need to work on it, okay? Because she's your girl. She's obviously sees something in you. Don't know what the hell it is, but she sees something in you, and she's, you know, she's your girl. Like, you know, you should at least respect the fact that she's your girl, and don't try to control her and don't try to manipulate her or anything like that. And there is a difference between a guy that's like a psycho and then like a guy that's like overprotective. You know, overprotective guy, he's gonna trust you. He's gonna be like, you know, baby girl, like I know, like, you know, whatever the case may be, like he's like, you know, I don't want to see you hurt or anything like that. And you just kind of know like a guy's intentions, like when he's being like crazy psycho and then when he's just being overprotective over you. And there's like a fine line between it, and a lot of people I feel like get like messed up. And like manipulation, like, okay, the guy that's gonna manipulate you is gonna be like, he's gonna blame it on you, or he's gonna be like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to lose you, like you're the best thing that ever happened to me, blah blah blah. Like, I know, you ain't gotta tell me twice, kind of thing. So you watch out for that. That's definitely like can't be one of those, you know. Number 8, does not appreciate me. I'm the type of girlfriend to go to the ends of the earth for my man. Like, you know, like I will buy you gifts, I will spoil you, I will love you unconditionally, I will just, whatever the case is, like I will appreciate my man and everything that he does for me. That's if he does anything for me, okay? I can't stand it when a guy doesn't appreciate me, even if it's like nothing. Even if I'm sending you a text message saying like, hey, like I hope you're having a good day, or hey, did you eat today, or stuff like that. Like that takes time and energy, okay? Like I don't do that just for anybody. So like for the fact that you don't appreciate that and like you don't even ask about me, that's rude, and I'm not going to keep doing that for you because you don't appreciate anything I do for you, you know? Number 9, when I talk and they change the subject. Again, I like to talk a lot, okay? And communication is key in any relationship. So if I'm trying to talk to you about something, do not change the subject and talk about something else. And then bring up whatever I was talking about like 4 months later, because I'm gonna be upset, okay? I'm probably gonna forget and be like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, what are you doing, you know? Number 10, when a guy is cheap. I cannot stand it when a guy is cheap. This should have been number 1. Maybe this is like the spoiled brat of me coming out, because like I've always like gotten every little thing that I've wanted in life. I cannot stand it when a guy is cheap. I think it's so like ew, you know. And I get it, like you're trying to save up, you're not trying to spend money on whatever, but I am not whatever, okay? I am what you are looking for, okay? And that's the thing, like I cannot stand it when a guy is cheap. Like it's so like I think it's such a turn on when like you're, even if it's at McDonald's, like, and he's like, do you want anything from McDonald's? Like, I got you. And it's just like, oh my god, yeah, you do got me tonight, you know? But anyways, but that's the thing, like I cannot stand it when a guy is cheap. Like that's not how I was raised. And you know, I'm not saying you gotta be hella rich or anything like that to be with me, no, but like if you can splurge a little bit, because I know I'm going to put my money into something for you. Like, I'm going to buy you gifts. I'm going to buy you stuff. I'm going to do stuff for you. Like, you know, and if, again, it goes back to the appreciation thing. If you don't do what I do even better, then I ain't going to do it, you know? Number 11, doesn't know what he wants. It's so annoying when you have the whole freaking package in front of you and homeboy still does not realize it. And he's just like, I don't know what I want, like, I want other girls, and blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, get your heart broken. Do you think I care? I don't, okay? But that's the thing. I think it's so unattractive when a guy doesn't know what he wants, and you can just tell he's just, like, so confused. Like, I feel like at that point, like, you're still in middle school, because, like, you can't get your mind right, okay? Number 12, calls me hun, cute, or cutie. I am not hun. I don't know what that is, okay? You're not Walmart, McDonald's employee walking around calling me hun, okay? It even sounds gross, like, good morning, hun. Like, ooh, no. I'll take honey. Honey's good. I'll take that. But don't ever call me hun. If you call me cute or cutie, I'm not for it. I'm not in the friend zone. So, like, don't even do that. Like, it's different if a guy's like, oh, like, the way that you walk is cute, the way that you get dressed is cute, the way that, you know, you talk is cute, the way that you, I don't know, the way that you burp is cute. I don't know, that was gross, but like whatever. Like that kind of thing. But don't directly call me cute. Don't be like, oh, like you're so cute. Like, no. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm trying to be beautiful. I'm trying to be gorgeous. I'm trying to be magnificent. I'm trying to be, you know, those big words, you know. I'm not trying to be like 4 or 5 letters, okay? Number 13, asks where you from. In today's day and age, we have something called social media where you can connect with people all over the world, including your friends that probably live right next door to you, okay? That kind of thing. I don't like it. This recently happened to me on Instagram. This guy DM'd me, and he was just like, where are you from? Like, flat out. Like, he didn't say hi. He didn't say what's up. Like, he didn't introduce himself. He was just flat out like, where are you from? I don't know you. I don't know your granny. I don't know your name. I don't know anything. I'm not about to tell you where I'm from, okay? That's dangerous. Dangerous, okay? Number 14, a know-it-all. I cannot stand it when a guy thinks he knows it all and he just thinks his nose is stuck in the air and he thinks he's better than everybody and he thinks he's so much better and smarter than everyone. That is so, like, annoying and, like, disturbing, okay? Because, like, if I'm, like, trying to explain something to you and maybe, like, I don't, like, explain it very well and you're like, that's not how you say it, that's not how you describe it, blah, 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 like, relax, baby carrot, relax, okay? I just think it's good, it's attractive, obviously, if a guy is smart and he knows what he's talking about. Like, you know, have you ever talked to a guy before and he just knew what the hell he was talking about and you're just like, yeah, like, you had no idea what the hell he was talking about. He just seemed so attractive because he just the way that it was about himself, you know. And then you had this other guy that was over here, like, just yelling and just making a big scene because you just didn't know how to pronounce something or whatever. Like, relax, it's not even that important, okay? Number 15, doesn't talk on the phone. If you are one of those guys that cannot talk on the phone, honestly, it's such a turn off because sometimes, you know, I'll be having a bad day and I want to talk to you and I want to let it out and you are my best friend and my man, so I want to talk to you about it. It's easier than texting. Like, I'm not going to sit there and text you like a whole book, okay? I did that before. But anyways, so yeah, so if you can't talk on the phone, if you're nervous or like you're scared, you don't know how your voice sounds, honestly, I feel like a lot of guys, like 99.9% of guys sound so much hotter on the phone than they do like in person or like through text. And I know like through text you can't hear their voice, but whatever. Like, it's just kind of like, keep talking, you know? That kind of thing. Number 16, brings up dirty things. If I'm talking to you about something and you just flip the subject and you're like, I picture you like this and I'm hanging you up on the wall and not hanging you up on the wall, like, you know, pushing you up, like pinning you up against the wall and just gonna shove my tongue down your throat kind of thing. And I'm telling you, I had a bad day. Like, I'm not in the mood for that, okay? Like, I get it. There's a point, like, a place and time for that. Like, yeah, you can shut me up, but, like, don't shut me up if I'm trying to tell you something, you know? Finally, number 17, does not show feelings. I cannot stand it when a guy does not show feelings. It's such a turn off. Like, I'm not trying to wonder every single day, like, how you feel about me. It's either I know what it is or I don't know what it is. And if I don't know what it is, you gonna be out of my life and blocked forever, you know? That kind of thing. So I don't like it when a guy doesn't show his feelings. You don't have to be lovey-dovey to me every single second, every single day or something, but, you know, I need reassurance. I need to know that that I'm still your pride and joy. I still need to know that you still feel some type of way about me, that I'm still your princess, that I'm still your world, that you still have feelings for me. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, when, especially after, like, we hit, like, rock bottom on something, then, like, it's kind of like, I still need to know, like, how you feel about me. Like, you know, and even if we had an argument, just be like, look, I know, like, we are not on the best terms right now or anything, but, like, I still want to make sure that you know that you are my girl, and, like, I wouldn't want it any other way. Oh my god, like, I should just date myself. That was so freaking beautiful. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys agree, disagree. I know some of y'all fellas are going to be like, ugh, that's why you single. Okay, yeah, but that's why your homeboys are in my inbox. Right? Right. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, bye.